Well. So, update is around the corner, and I decided to come back from retirement so I can make a video about this update. Probably already know everything about the update, even better than me. So, since some of you actually asked me in Discord to make a video about it and tell you what I think, yeah, why not? Let's make an MKM video, guys, and talk about the update that's around the corner, whether I'm excited, whether I'm not excited, and why I'm still... I cannot say that I'm completely not excited. I'm going to play the game after the update. Definitely I'm going to try the new difficulty encrypt. By the way, this is the best thing about the update, the new difficulty encrypt, because I've been telling you guys for probably 4 months, up to a year, that the game badly needs a new game mode that feels like an end game mode. That's going to be difficult even for people with maxed out diamonds and even with people with maxed out epics. I mean, why not? Because a lot of things happened in the game that were good things. For instance, currently, if you're free to play, you can obtain characters in gear much easier compared to before. However, this kind of destroyed the competitiveness in the game, and now you can basically beat Fatal Tower without a lot of issues, since there will be always those packs where you can max out a blue piece like this. And then you beat the tower, and yeah, you cannot compare it to 3 years ago or 4 years ago in the game, when the game wasn't really good for free-to-play players and players who were, let's say, casuals. But Fatal Tower actually felt like Fatal Tower, because getting epic piece of gear was kind of almost impossible. So yeah, this is my general perspective about the game. You already know that if you have been following my channel for a while. Now, Homelander, let's talk about Homelander. Homelander is going to be insane, guys. His passive is unfortunately very good for enemy boss team, because it doesn't matter who gets the passive, the enemy boss team is going to be super annoying to beat. While when it comes to Homelander being in your team, it is not really that great. I mean, granted, it's going to be good for if you're doing something on auto combat. You have 3 nomads, for example, and you give them great gear to everyone. You don't really care who gets the bonding with Homelander. But in the general case, if you have been following my channel, you know that I don't like such type of passives, that there is only 50% chance for this thing to happen, and if this thing happens then it's great, or you don't know which character is going to affect. I want to be in control, so from the beginning of the fight I want to know what's going to happen. I want to know which character is going to get the boost, and so on and so forth. I'm not saying that this passive is bad, I'm saying it's great. However, it will more benefit enemy boss teams. Still, it's going to benefit the players as well, but the enemy boss teams are going to be very unfortunate to face with the new Homelander on the horizon. Now, the gear of the new tower, it's kind of mid. I don't think it's terrible, I don't think it's amazing. I mean, they keep repeating stuff. For instance, there was an armor that was reducing the power the enemy team needs to accumulate, you know, to get to 1 or 2 bursts of power or whatever. We already have that on multiple other pieces, so the thing is getting repetitive at this point. And you also get Cabal, and I'm honest, guys, the moment I saw this new video, the trailer by MKM Mobile, I was like, oh, by the way, let's do something. Like, I don't know, I don't even know whether my girlfriend actually was playing the game when she has free time, just because she knows the updates around the corner. She's doing something, I guess. Okay, let's do Black Dragon Tower, whatever. So, I was saying that the moment I saw the trailer, I admitted I haven't played every single installment of Mortal Kombat, the regular game. I played as a kid, I played a lot of Mortal Kombat. I believe this was the 3rd version with Motaro, and then I definitely played the first one, and then after that I kind of I played Armageddon, I believe, then I played 9, then I played 10, then 11 and 1. But I'm not really a huge fan of the original MKM game. It just, yeah, I don't really like it that much. So what happened was, I was watching this trailer and I was like, okay, is this the new Cabal, or is this the same Cabal? It literally feels like the same Cabal. Is this a new thing? And yeah, it turns out it's a new Cabal, and I was so disappointed when I saw it was actually a new Cabal. I didn't want to get a new Cabal, and then I got even more disappointed when I realized that this is a gold character. Gold character, guys, a gold character. Now I have some problems with the gold characters, and the biggest problem is that we have a lot of them and nobody cares about them. So it doesn't make sense to release gold characters when it comes to the money. Nobody's going to buy packs of gold characters. Probably somebody will, but not many people. And it doesn't make sense to release characters that nobody wants to play with. Do you know how many people are saying, by the way, when they released Onslaught Jax? Onslaught Jax was a great character. I actually really like Onslaught Jax. But so many people said, you know what, he's so great, but it's such a waste of a character. Why is he a GOAT? And I agree with them. Even though I actually like the idea of having some kind of a powerful GOAT teams, such as... what was it, the name of the team? The Dead and Blood team, the Onslaught team, the Lizard team. I really like those teams. I believe they're very powerful, and yeah, I don't have anything against them being in the game. But enough is enough. And ever since we got Onslaught Sub-Zero, made a video saying this should be the last gold character. And guess what happened? They kept on releasing gold characters. And it's sad. Literally, it is sad. And to be honest, even that Cabal, he's not really that great. He's just... nobody's going to be excited about him. Probably somebody will, but majority of the people won't care about the gold character. So it's about time to get A, very difficult game mode. Really difficult, even for people with maxed out epics and maxed out diamonds. And B, or 2, I want them to give us a new tier of character. So this tier of character, it's going to be great, by the way, to combine the 2 events. So give us this new tier of character and make sure that the teams that we're going to be facing in this new game mode are just only new tier of characters plus diamonds or something. Make sure there's no golds there, so it should be super difficult. And make sure that it has 5 or 6 modifiers, so it can be super difficult. I want something like this in the game. You're going to say you're only saying it because you have maxed out gear. No, I'm not saying it because I have maxed out gear. I've been through this over and over again with this argument. You only beat a tower because you have Fusion 5 MK11 Scorpion, even though MK11 Scorpion is arguably the easiest diamond to max out at the moment. You have Fusion up cards, diamonds. It's so easy to get MK11 Scorpion to, like, say, some decent Fusion, Fusion 4, Fusion 5. I did it free-to-play account, no big deal. So I play the game as a free-to-play, play the game as a pay-to-win. The game just doesn't have this spirit of competitiveness like it used to have 3 or 4 years ago. Right now it's much more better for beginners, much more better for free-to-play players, but much worse for people who want to get challenged. It is just a grinding core, and that's chore. Sorry, it's bad. It's bad. But I hope they're going to increase it. I'm very skeptical about the new creep difficulty. Probably it's going to be good. Probably it's going to be not good. We're about to see, I guess. But yeah, if you wanted to hear my opinion about the new update, this is it. Homelander is good, but it's much better for the AI compared to the players. You cannot choose who get the bonus. And nobody cares about... I don't care about Cabal. Let's keep everybody outside of it. I don't care about Cabal, not one bit. I really care about the new creep mode. The creep new difficulty is going to be awesome, probably, hopefully. And more or less that's it. The new tower, yeah, whatever. I don't really think that new tower is something so exciting. Yeah, probably it's going to be a good boss fight. And we have to find a way to beat it in one attempt, and more or less that's it. The problem is that beating it in one attempt doesn't give you anything, it's just personal satisfaction. So let's talk in the end of this video about me and whether I'm going to come back in MK Mobile. I probably won't come back as a frequent creator. I'm old, 38 years old, pretty old, 2 kids, 2 jobs. Even though one of the jobs isn't really full-time, but still, it's 2 jobs. And I'm a gardener, full-time gardener. I love gardening, it's so good. So I prefer spending my free time in the garden rather than spending my free time in doing MK Mobile videos and getting $300 in the end of the month. It's not really worth. So yeah, I will still be around. I'll be doing videos here and there, but I won't be returning full-time. That's all I want to say. I live by the motto never say never. So if something happens, I might return full-time, but I don't think it's on the horizon at the moment, so not very likely to happen. And I've been enjoying, by the way, my time retired. Not only because I have a lot of time now to do a lot of important stuff, like the gardening, but because the whole thing about MK Mobile and people arguing and stuff, and the whole thing about being popular content creator, even in the realm of MK Mobile, which is not really a huge one, but constantly somebody's pinging me, this guy banned me in the server, then somebody saying, you know what this guy said in that server, you know what this guy said in this server, and I receive sometimes a hateful comment for some reason, whatever, now when I don't have to deal with it, it's so much better. And even when it comes to my channel, when I was doing a lot of videos and reviews, I had to, for instance, support a bot. I had to support a database where I would put a lot of information which is going to be useful when I try to rank characters or do something like this. So I don't have to deal with that anymore, so it's kind of, it feels good. I don't have to deal with accusations. I don't have to deal with people from other content creators that were attacking me for some reason. There was a guy who I helped, by the way. I promoted his channel, and then a year or two later he attacked me in the most vicious way. He was cursing me, calling me names, telling bad stuff about my mother in Hindi. I never really did anything about to do it. I mean, I don't want to get involved in the whole situation, but it felt bad because I actually helped that guy and he attacked me super viciously because allegedly he thought that I stole his videos, I stole his ideas, but I actually didn't. But it was super bad. And throughout my YouTube career in MK Mobile, I tried to help people. Every time when I see something really good, I wanted to promote it, because when I started YouTube, I know myself how much hard work I put into doing the reviews and stuff like this. It was so difficult in the beginning, tons of time. So when I see somebody who is doing something creative, who has passion for the game, and I would promote him every single time, like I did with Legendus, like I did with the Shaolin Monk. Yeah, for the Shaolin Monk, interesting, because I still read people are telling me that somebody says that I bullied him out of YouTube. I didn't do that. It's offensive for me to tell me that I bullied the Shaolin Monk. I had pretty good relationship with the monk. It is true that I actually debated him on one topic because I truly didn't agree with him on that. But it doesn't mean that I don't respect him or wanted to bully him out. If he doesn't agree with me, fine. We had some Discord debate, let's call it that way. And I did one video saying that I disagree with this, but that's fine. I mean, if somebody make a video saying he doesn't agree with me on my stance on, let's say, Classic Raiden, it doesn't mean that he's bullying me. Like yeah. Anyways, the whole thing was, I believe it was about Elizabeth Baraka and what was the other guy? Oh, Flaming Fist Lucane, yeah. I still, up to this day, I disagree with the Shaolin Monk that the Flaming Fist Lucane is better boss killer than Elizabeth Baraka. I did the test myself without any maxed out epics. I just give them, what was it called? The Faction Wars regular gear, and the best thing that I gave him was like one maxed out tower green or something. Because this is generally what you would use when you use gold characters, and it wasn't even close. The Lizard Baraka was outperforming him like 3-1, something like this. What I was saying, the main point was that, in my opinion, from my perspective, giving maxed out epics to a gold and seeing how good this gold works against bosses is irrelevant, because by the time you have maxed out epics, you won't be using golds. That's the point. So I'm always ranking characters based on how practical they are, you know? Because once you have maxed out diamonds, maxed out golds, maxed out epics, everything is maxed out, it doesn't really matter for me. Ranking something is irrelevant because you can beat anything with any team. And the monk doesn't see the stuff that way. He really enjoys testing stuff with maxed out epics, which is good. I don't really enjoy that because I don't find any joy out of it. Sometimes I do, but in the general case, not that much. So he enjoys that, and he tests. I believe he used that armor that applies weaken on enemy and luck to you for the entirety of the match. And yeah, you don't really. Anyways, so the moment I didn't use that and I used regular gear, the result was completely different. That was the entire thing. He sees the game in one way, I sees the game in a different way, which is fine. That's why we disagreed. But I never bullied him. I really like the monk. I really like his content. I really like the way he had passion for the game. That was super cool. And he had this unique, how do I call it? He has a unique way of seeing and feeling the game. So unfortunately, he doesn't record videos now. I don't record videos as well, so I don't have to bully anyone right now. So yeah, I saw a lot of other, let's go, creators. Like, there was a creator like Casey Mobile Gaming who was active for a while. He had also like top 10s, top 20 that I completely disagreed, or some place I disagreed. I didn't want to bully him or something. There was another guy, I forgot his name. There was another content creator who, I remember that he put MK11 Sub-Zero as the best character in the game, something like this. Of course, I wouldn't really agree with that, but I didn't bully him, I didn't say anything. So yeah, I hope that with time people will forgive me for being sometimes too passionate about the game. Every single time when I debate with somebody, when I exchange comments with somebody on the game, if he disagrees with me, then he says why. I say no, but you're still not right because this and this and this. I'm not saying because I want to bully somebody or because I need to shove my opinion down his throat. It is because I love the game. I was passionate about the game, really passionate about the game. So I love talking about the game, I love discussing stuff about the game, and yeah. But once again, the main reason why two main reasons why I don't really do content anymore. First reason, the game is super easy at the moment. Super easy, doesn't matter whether it's a new account or a maxed out account, they have to do something about it. And the game is all about mindlessly grinding over and over again, and I don't like that. But I will be making videos about the update, around the update. I don't know how many of them, but definitely I'll be making video about the new characters. Probably even I'm going to buy the Kombat Pass. I mean, why not? That's going to be a breath of fresh air. So I'm going to make a video about the new guy, Homelander. He seems pretty cool. And yeah, I'm going to go for the tower. Definitely not going to do it on my beginner account. I'm going to do it on a maxed out account. I'm going to assert dominance all over the tower, beating it without any issues whatsoever. But this is going to be all for you today, guys. I hope you had fun. This is the long-awaited video. I'm not completely retired, but let's say I'm 99% retired. Sometimes I will be doing videos like this, talking about the game, and yeah, have a nice remainder of your day, guys. Take care.